Okay, programming students, we're going to try to make a Scratch backdrop today, and we're going to make a baseball diamonds. This is pretty simple version of this. You can make it a lot prettier than this, but this will get the basic idea across. So what you want to do is, after you open a new Scratch file, you want to click in the bottom left hand corner and click on the paintbrush where it says paint a new backdrop, not a new sprite, a new backdrop. So we're going to click right here, and it's going to open up this whole entirely new interface. Now when yours opens, it's probably going to be in bitmap mode, so we want to go to vector mode. So you're going to see menus on this side. This is the bitmap mode. We want to go over to vector mode to what we want to do. So click on this bottom in the bottom right hand corner. That will convert to vector mode, and you'll know you're in vector mode because you'll see that message that says vector mode, and you'll see the menu change on the right hand side. So we want to click on this tool that will create a square or rectangle. Notice it says shift for square, so we're going to click on this tool, and when you hold down the shift key, it will create a perfect square, and that's exactly what we want to do. So we don't need this to be too big. We're going to create a square about that size, and we're going to rotate it diagonally. And if you hover your mouse right over top this circle right above your square and just spin it slightly, it will have a diamond shape. Now this is probably a little bit big, so I'm going to get my mouse position right over top one of the corners and just shrink that back a little bit. Now we need two other squares in this exact same location, and although it may be possible, I haven't yet figured out how to copy and paste, so we're going to have to duplicate that process. So just click on the square tool again, hold down shift, draw a perfect square. You will spin it ever so slightly, and again I have to shrink this back a little bit. I spun it a little too far. We're trying to create first, second, third base, so I want to kind of position that, and you see it's appearing over here in your stage. One more time, hold down shift, draw a square, and then spin it to look like a diamond. That's probably a little bit big again. Kind of move that back. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as you get the idea across. So this is first base, second base, and third base. Now of course the hardest one we have to make here is home plate. That's a little bit more difficult. Home plate though is really not all that bad in vector mode, which is the mode we're in. So we're going to click on a rectangle, and again we're going to hold down shift and draw a perfect rectangle. But this time we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to move this up a little bit, and now we're going to click with this rectangle selected. Click on this tool, which is the reshape tool. And now if you zoom in using this button with reshape enabled, and you're going to reshape this square, which is going to be home plate, if you click almost dead center in the bottom line, it'll add another point. And now you can click and hold down that point and kind of drag it straight back. And that should replicate home plate. Now that's kind of a big home plate. I'm not real happy with that, so I'm just going to kind of reshape this and make it look a little bit more like home plate. That's just me being picky. And kind of just play with this and get it looking more like home plate. Maybe still a little too big. And that should give you a home plate. So we're pretty much done with your backdrop, and now you can click back on your sprite and you can move him or her to home plate for your next exercise.